So today we sort of have a few technical difficulties to get past.
What else is new?
I mean, what else is new? You guys,
What else?
we're under episode 10, so
No, we're not.
yeah, we are.
Swear to God, no, we're not.
What do you
Episode 10?
I said we're under episode 10,
Oh.
so we need some slack from everyone.
On to break hiatus.
We need to break the hiatus.
On vacation.
But AT's been on vacation because it's been his birthday weekend.
And Jordan just left.
I just, died for a few days, and then I came back. I came back better than ever. Where'd you go for your birthday?
Fresno.
Just like, got a hotel.
No, we got an Airbnb.
Airbnb. Yeah.
Shit was dope, though.
It was lit. Take any drugs?
Of course we took plenty of the drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Just the drugs.
Yeah.
Gotta have the ganja and the Sid. Oh.
The Sid.
The Sid. First time.
The first time ever?
It was an experience.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what'd you do when you were just going AWOL?
Going AWOL?
On me.
I went AWOL. I was doing reconnaissance. I was trying to get everything scoped. You know what I mean? I was doing my reconnaissance. I had to go down on some random shit because out of nowhere, my female, her door just like sprouted open, right? And she was like, wait, nobody's here. Her roommate's in the other room, and then her door's like on the other side, and that shit just opens, right? And then and she calls me, she's like, well, my door just opened, like blah, blah, blah. Some shit just happened. And then, some bullshit,
Mm.
And then, like a few days later, she calls me, and I'm like, what's wrong? Like, what happened? And she's like, oh, tripping. And I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, well, I'm taking a shower, and then I just look up, and then there's a camera right there. There's a phone. Like, someone was holding a phone recording her shower, right? Right? And then, and I'm like, oh shit, like, that's fucking illegal. Like, you can't just do that shit. You can't just go around recording people
Damn, he
showering.
got in her house just to prove that he could get in.
Yeah, right? Which is some gnarly shit. Like, he fucking gets on a bucket and then gets outside of her window.
And she's never peeped this until just now.
Nah, it was just like a one-time thing. Or not, Or not. And then, I go down there, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's this nigga at? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, blah, blah, blah. Nobody comes back. Like, it is what it is. I'm just chilling down there. And then waiting for that nigga to come back. The nigga never came back.
Of course not. He was scared.
Yeah.
He didn't want to fight you.
I wouldn't have fought, bro. I'm black.
You wouldn't have fought, bro.
I could easily go to jail.
For what?
For
fighting somebody?
Yeah. Yeah, that's called being African American in a white place predominantly. So
she said he was white?
I mean, everybody down there is white, so it's like, what are the odds? At a certain point, there was no way to scope out who it was, so I was just like, fuck it. I mean, you would have fought somebody?
If you're spying on my lady.
Bro,
And I catch
was
them,
pissed.
why not?
I was pissed. We're not gonna act like I wasn't pissed.
That's what I'm saying. You probably would have fought him.
Yeah, I probably would have fought him.
If you caught him,
If I caught him,
talk to him like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing?" Like, no, you're gonna
but
be
what
angry.
if I get the wrong dude? That's what I was worried about too.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But if you knew,
If I whooped some random dude's ass.
If you knew it was the right guy.
If I knew it was the right, if it happened and I was there and like I chased bro down and he was running and blah blah blah, then yeah, I probably would have whooped his ass right there. But like, I came too late. Like, and if he came back, then yeah, I would have done it as well. I don't know. I'm very scared of going to jail. I feel like that's a very valid fear. I'm very scared of that, and I just don't feel like it's my set.
I mean, as long as you don't go to prison.
Obviously, a lot worse.
I mean,
obviously,
yeah, jail you can get out.
You can get out
if you do something like.
I mean, speaking of prison,
out.
Speaking of prison, what about all the Lil Mosey shit?
I don't even know. Like, I just watched a video, but I don't even know what really happened.
You watched
because he didn't go to court or something.
He didn't show up to court.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
but I don't know all the details about it.
I don't either. I know that it was allegedly in a cabin.
Wait, what?
Like the act itself.
Oh, was it? Oh, so he like was accused of like rape. Oh, okay.
Charged of rape.
Oh, he was charged.
Charged with rape. Charged.
So going to like prison.
Yeah, for 40 years. Yeah. That's why I brought it up. Yeah.
I should have watched the whole video.
Yeah.
But shit.
And then they didn't show up to court.
He didn't even show.
And he's a wild ass nigga for that.
If you're charged,
bro, with rape.
Charged, and you still don't go to court, like
his lawyers are
as fuck. Oh, that's what I did hear from the little part that I did watch. They said like the information about the court date was sent to an old address that he hadn't been living at. That's what like his excuse was.
Allegedly, yeah.
But that nigga didn't want to go. He probably was like high as fuck, and he like, oh shit, I got court today.
I got court.
It started like 12 o'clock, and he's like, oh, I'm not going.
I'm not going to that shit. Man. Wild though. His whole life. They were talking about life, bro.
Life? Because he didn't go. Oh my god.
It's fucking crazy. and like allegedly, I'm gonna just keep saying allegedly. I'm gonna just keep saying it. She goes into the cabin with them, and then she like gets too drunk on White Claw. She gets overly drunk on White Claw, right?
That's how you know this is a white bitch.
Right? Very scared of going to jail. Very scared. Very fearful of that. And then she wakes up, and then like she sees two guys talking about, including Lil Mosey, talking about, oh, like we just ran a train on all these girls, blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, like I was past the point where I was coherent. I was past the point where I can make my own decisions. And why are you making that face? I mean, why are you making that face?
I'm just listening to the
alleged story. It's alleged. It's all alleged. And
alleged.
It's all alleged. And then she, like, you know, of course, goes to the police. But at the end of the day, you go to a cabin with the rapper, you know. What are you guys gonna be doing?
You basically signed up.
Not saying you signed up to be like, while you're intoxicated, to the point where.
But you kind of did.
Even then, you kind of did. You gotta bite the bullet on that one.
But I mean, like, did you expect not to like
have any type of sexual
reaction or anything? You're in a cabin. Like,
you get invited to a cabin and
with a rapper,
with a rapper, and you're just
like, really? Oh, I'm not gonna have sex with this girl. Like, shut the fuck up.
Man, ruining his entire life.
Damn, and now he's going to jail forever.
Man, that's a shame.
Speaking of jail.
What?
That EDP shit.
What happened?
You don't know what happened with EDP?
Mm-mm.
For real? You're capping.
No idea.
It's been like all over the YouTube.
No idea.
The fat EDP, you know who I'm talking about?
No clue. Fill me
EDP
all the way
44 something. EDP 445. That fat Eagles fan who be like raging and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
I
know
know that.
him?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, is he black?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did. Yeah, yeah.
He's like hella ugly.
Yeah, I know that dude. What happened?
Well, he's pretty much a pedo. He's been caught like hella times, like talking to like minors and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they just recently got him like on 4K. Like some people like trapped him basically,
Yeah.
and he was talking to like an alleged 15-year-old and shit. And they met up with him and he showed up and shit, and they got it on camera. And now he might probably go to jail or
On
something.
that Chris Hansen shit, bro.
Duh, but it wasn't Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
It was some racist like white guy.
White guy. They tried to get him caught up. Man. 15. How old is he?
No, she was 13 or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, bro.
Either way,
That nigga's weird. But, damn. He's
again though, like he got caught again. Like
this is a reoccurring thing.
Reoccurring.
Yeah.
He was like, I should go to jail.
He said that?
Yeah.
He
He's like,
deserves
do you
it.
think you should go to jail? And he's like, yeah, I think I should.
Yeah.
But I don't. He did. Of course, nobody wants to go to jail.
Nobody wants to go to jail, but when you feel like you're that
Hmm.
sick and you've done that much, I feel like, yeah, you feel no other obligation other than to like pay for your sins. And how else do you know to do it other than sit and do time?
You just
Just sit there. 15. Maybe I'll go for 16 next time. Maybe I'll go for 17. Or, bro, like,
that's terrible.
That's so
If
terrible,
you go
bro.
to jail for that and still contemplating, maybe I should go for like
I should go for a little
a
bit.
higher, a little older.
I should go for a little bit. Maybe 15 and a half next time. Nigga stupid. 15 and 18 is not really that different. Like, there are a lot of girls who look. Not, this isn't me saying. I'm saying, like, you can wait, bro. Like, there are a lot of 18-year-olds who look young as shit. Like, just go get a young-looking 18-year-old dude. I don't understand.
Yeah, if anything.
If anything. Like, there are some girls our age who look fucking in high school. So that means when they were 18, they fucking look like fetuses.
15.
Yeah, like, bro, it's just, but no, it has to be a 13-year-old girl. That's when you know you're sick. Yeah, you need to sit in jail. You need to sit in jail. I don't know about prison.
Where else would he go? Nothing to just keep him in jail.
Depends on how long his sentence is.
Yeah, but there ain't been like no charges yet. But like I'm pretty sure there's.
He's gonna get charged.
Yeah, you can't just not get charged for something like that in 4K. Like they got him and everything.
He got caught up, bro.
And Nick started crying,
Yeah.
and then he like called his friend, and all his friends are like cutting him off.
Yeah, damn.
And they don't want to be
It's a shitty place.
attached.
Yeah, it's a
I
shitty
wouldn't.
place. Yeah. Every time I hear pedophile, I just think of Dalia. Who's back, by the way, making shit. Yeah, I feel like there's guys who like skip a part of their life. Like maybe like they're not like getting mad pussy in high school or some shit, and then they get older and they get to a point where they're like able to possibly get more, and also they have the more confidence or whatever, financially, blah blah blah. And then they just want to relive this area of their life and go back and talk to these same like aged girls and like, because maybe that part of them was never fully developed. And like,
I mean, still, but like
this isn't me
you can
advocating
why
for
would
it.
you want a little ass like girl, like a child,
You're
over
sick.
like a fully developed?
Because you're sick.
Like, I mean, yes, clearly.
There are people who have issues.
I know.
You gotta be sick.
And it's more common than you would think, to be honest.
But
especially
also,
nasty.
devil's advocate, which I don't like playing that much anymore. But
Cap.
I don't like playing it. If like right now it's valid. Right now it's valid. They do say that like men do go for naturally younger looking features, younger looking characteristics in a woman, say nicer skin, blah blah blah, like cuter features. You know what I mean? Like kind of younger, which is like a biological thing. Where like, but not to the point where she looks like she is studying for an algebra 1 test.
Or she could be like
if she has a
cousin
fucking
or like
your younger
nephew.
cousin, like if she wears a backpack, bro, like a book bag. She wears a book bag, like it's a red flag off the fucking bat, bro.
She
She's
looks
got a
like she wears a
skirt, man.
backpack.
She wears a fucking backpack, bro. She got fucking berets in her head. It's a red flag, man.
Nope, I see all green.
All green. That's what he said. All green like the Eagles. He loves it. And I was just watching this movie earlier about like, I wasn't watching it, but it had come on. And damn, that sounds really sus. No, I wasn't watching the movie. I wasn't watching it at all. No, I was watching the movie, but like it wasn't the movie I intended to watch. That's what I mean.
How do you not intend to watch?
I'm just scrolling through shit, like on DirecTV, just scrolling through shit.
Mm.
And then there's this part where...
What movie is this?
I forget what the movie's called. But it's like, it's about this girl who's like going through the struggles of like adolescence. Like a young, uprising female story. And like there's this, she's like 13. And then the guy in the movie is like, I'm trying to do this for you. Like he takes her somewhere and like, she's like 13 and he takes her somewhere. I think he's in high school and he takes her somewhere and he, does the whole thing where you park and you go to the back. And then like, she's like all quiet and like, I'm not comfortable doing this. And he's like, fucking, I'm doing this for you. Like now you're going to grow up and you're going to hook up with the guy and then you're not going to be good at it and you're not going to know what you're doing. And then they're all going to laugh at you and you're going to fucking hate your life. I'm trying to do this for you. It was the most abusive shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
And then he did it.
And no. And then like this is on the way after driving because she was like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. He was like, it's okay. I don't give a shit. He's like, it's like getting all mad. Like, I already said it's okay. I was trying to do this for you in the first place. And like, it was mad abusive. And
And you sat there and watched the rest of that movie?
I didn't watch the rest of that movie. That's how I know. That's how I don't know what the fuck happened. I mean, maybe she went back. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's a little girl. I don't know. And she had a YouTube channel, and she like was like struggling with life and everything. So she like was like, I don't feel like I'm smart enough to be giving you guys advice if I can't even apply my own advice to my life and be successful. So she shut down her YouTube channel and everything.
Everything?
Yeah, it was all sad. It was a very sad movie, so I stopped watching it.
Just bringing me down.
Just bringing me down. What else you got?
But
Yeah.
it seemed like an older movie.
It probably came out probably like 20 years ago. I don't know.
But you hear about that Mayweather and
Logan Paul
yeah, stupid.
got reannounced. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I mean,
Why? I know they're
Logan
both
Paul
gonna
is
make
huge,
so
bro.
much money.
They're gonna make a lot of money. Jake Paul made allegedly $60 million
off of this.
off that fight, bro. No, off of his last fight.
So now he's gonna make like $100 million.
He's off his next fight, Jake Paul. Bro, that nigga's cashing out.
$100 mil.
Bro,
and Mayweather's getting at least $100 mil.
No, Jake Paul just fought Ben Askren. Logan Paul. There's the two Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Jake, I think, is even making more waves in the boxing industry. Even though Logan's fighting the best boxer of all time, Jake probably will make more money because he has more people that hate him. Logan has a lot of people that like him.
But nobody expects him to win.
So yeah, like why are they gonna buy the shit?
I don't expect him to win.
I don't like how they're
Jake should
making it.
fight somebody good though. Like who actually
But also
fights.
he shouldn't.
He should.
He
Why?
should.
So he could just beat a bunch of like people who don't.
And keep making $60 million. Yep. Keep making $60 million.
Yeah, sure, but like,
fuck it, you know.
you're a loser. Fight someone else.
He's undefeated. You can't call
He's
him
undefeated because he's fighting a bunch of scrubs.
He fought Nate Robinson.
He fought.
He fought some good people. What do you mean? Ben Askren, the last guy that he
wasn't even
fought.
a fight.
It wasn't a fight at all. Ben Askren, the last guy that he fought, was an MMA champion.
Well, he looked like a fat piece of shit, and he fucking didn't look like he was even like focused.
Yeah.
He was probably like drunk.
He doesn't drink, but he was like,
Well, whatever he was on, bro.
he's fucking.
He was
gone.
not fighting.
He didn't give a fuck. But also, that whole event was just shit. Like
The rappers,
the
and
rappers, and
everything.
Justin Bieber was there. Like everything was just shit. So I bet he was just like distracted and just like, what the fuck?
No,
Bro, real talk,
Really?
bro. He was sitting there for like hours and hours waiting for his fight. Because the event was 4.5 hours. No, the event was 3
they
hours.
had too many artists.
And they had like more artists than fighters. And like it was
They were
just,
trying to do too much.
like, Triller, just chill out.
Just
the
chill
fuck
out.
Just chill the fuck out.
And didn't like Sweetie perform and shit?
Sweetie
and,
performed.
like nobody cared because like her shit wasn't
It's
even
boxing.
that good.
It's a boxing event. Who gives a fuck about Sweetie?
Did you hear about that little beef like Sweetie and Quavo still
They're
been doing?
beefing though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Like I think it was like Sweetie made like a new song or something. She was probably like I think she was dissing Quavo. I mean it's like nobody even heard it though.
What are some of the lyrics?
I don't even know. I don't listen to Sweetie.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
She's not listening to Sweetie.
I mean, I understand why they're beefing online and everything. It's just more clout, more money.
More money, more clout.
Yeah. They might even get back together.
I love you.
I'm never gonna fucking yeah. Never gonna fucking leave you again. Fucking, and then just breaks up with her, takes his damn.
You
rap
think
for
like
that.
it's for real? Like they make those like fake contract couples? Like,
Bro, I literally
and
thought
labels
for
and
hella
shit.
long, Offset and Cardi B were fake as fuck. Like, they would just get break up and get back together, break up and get back together. It's like, bro, you're not in high school.
He would cheat and then like she would find out.
He would cheat and then he would drop
he'd
an
be
album.
like,
You know? And it's
he'd
like,
drop an album or he'd buy her like a Birkin bag and she'd be like, okay, one more chance.
Yeah, yeah. But they do have a kid together, so it's a little different. It's a little different.
I guess a little bit.
It's a little fucking different. Yeah, I be thinking all these celebs relationships are fake as fuck.
But have you ever been to a strip club?
I've never been to a strip club. I'm 20 years old, so I couldn't have as much fun at a strip club.
Not yet.
Not yet. It'll be a few months.
But how would you feel like if you were a stripper, put your like your head in like a stripper's like body for like
All right,
a minute.
putting my head into my Saturday nights.
And
Okay.
you're just at like a whatever club you're at every night getting your cheese, and then Usher comes in like the fucking club, and everybody's like, oh shit, it's Usher.
Usher.
And all the bitches are like, oh,
Yeah.
and they're like trying to get over to his section and shit.
Yeah.
And just imagine like you get into his section and Usher's like slapping your ass full of money and shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, I'm getting paid. And then like you fucking like he leaves and shit and you get all your money and it's like Usher bucks.
He did that? That's a real ass nigga.
He's a real ass
That's
nigga.
a real nigga, bro.
He gave those bitches Usher bucks.
Nigga created his own currency.
And she was like
She was
so
hot?
hot. She was like, "What the fuck
I
is
would've-
this, you broke nigga?"
Valid. Valid.
But it's like he's smart as fuck.
He's
for
smart
that.
as fuck
like,
for that, bro. But it's also valid for her to be pissed.
No, 'cause she worked for that.
Yeah, she
But
worked for
still. He's not trying to spend his money on.
That's a wild ass thing. Because
That shit was
no
hella
random
funny.
motherfucker can just pull that off.
Duh. You
Like
can't.
if I just go to a strip club and I just
they're
have-
gonna find you or something. They're
Fucking-
gonna try to, or you're banned
yeah, I'll be banned probably.
forever.
I'll be banned for sure. Man, that's like the shit that that's like pretty much the opposite of the shit that Blueface did. That's the complete opposite. Like, Usher's like, fuck that. I'm not gonna be spinning on all these girls, on all these fucking
Blueface.
guys. And then this nigga Blueface does the complete opposite, and he flies girls out, fucking pays for all their shit, pays for their nails. I should look up a list of what he did for these girls.
Cause he's like, I can.
I can't. Yeah. Like, nigga, you're wasting
on,
all your money, man.
Blueface.
Yeah, wasting all your
You're
money.
not even popping like that right
anymore,
now.
bro. You're not gonna be to the point where
You can afford this.
you can afford this shit. It's like those girls on OnlyFans who like went on that the roommates podcast.
A fees and shit.
Yes. And like he was like telling them off, and like he was like, "You're not gonna be in this."
That was
position
just
forever."
the most ignorant shit that I've ever seen. Yeah, if you've never seen that video, go watch that. But like,
Fucking watch it.
it just shows you how like ignorant people
Yeah.
can really be.
Yeah. They were
Like,
like,
man.
they were like, I can
like
do this.
what really pissed me off more than all of their stupidness. It's just like, when have you ever, like, when you ask somebody, like one of the homies or like whatever, like whatever stocks they're in or whatever they're trading, if you ask someone, or like for dudes, like I've seen, like anytime you ever ask a dude like what he's on or what he's doing, he always tells you. He's like, oh, I'm putting into this.
Oh, I got
I'm doing this. I have some of this. I'm looking up all this.
Oh,
They
that's
would
it.
never be like, this is my business. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What? I've
Real talk.
never
Did she
heard
do that one
before.
time? What did she?
Yeah, he was like, the dude, like what's his name? Who they brought on? Was
Kevin
literally
Samuels?
Yeah, he was literally asking them like, what stocks do you invest in?
Yeah, and they were like,
what do you
we have-
invest?
I'm currently not
And then the
invested
girl
in
was
anything.
like, that's my business.
She goes, that's none of your business. Yeah.
That's
And
my
then- and then-
business. And he was like,
The guy
what
that-
the fuck? He was like,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
the guy that I was
I
watching-
didn't know that was private.
It's not private shit. The guy that I was watching reacting to it, he was like, he paused it as soon as she said that. He was like, also known as she has no investment.
She has no
She has no
investments.
investment, yeah.
Why you could just say that?
Just say that. I'm
Just
crying.
say that.
Not invested in anything. Yeah, like if I ask any of my friends, they're trying to help me with what they've achieved already. She's like, nah, fuck everybody. Which is what it is. You know, these are OnlyFans girls. We can't be expecting the highest morals out of these girls.
I can do OnlyFans until I'm 32.
Bro, she
I can
said
do it whenever.
She said 70. Did you catch? She said I can do it until I'm 70. That's what she said. She said, imagine if I'm doing this for the next decade. You're not even gonna be making the money that you're making right now in the next 3 years.
Two
Two
maybe.
years, let alone the next decade. Anyway, on from the stupidity. What else? What else we got?
That little Yachty album.
He dropped an album?
Yes, I didn't even know until like yesterday.
I had no idea.
It's called Michigan Boy.
Michigan boy.
Some Michigan Boy boat. That shit's fire.
Bro, Lil Yachty slap, bro.
It's fire. It has hella niggas on it too.
Mm.
That shit's fire.
Lil Yachty slap now. He used to be trash for.
He used to be trash for like 3 years and then
Michigan.
he like came back.
He used to be trash for Teenage Emotions.
Lil Bo 3.
Lil Bo 3 was that little range was garbage. And then
He was trying to
picked it
find
up.
his sound.
He was finding it.
He was like,
And then now he's cold because his last shit. What's his last shit called? Lil Boy 3.0, 3.5. That shit went hard. Lil Boy 3.5.
but no, you're gonna fuck with that
Michigan.
last album.
Yeah.
That shit's
Michigan
fire.
boy boat.
Michigan boy, whatever.
Michigan. Yeah, like why would you phrase it like that? Michigan boy boat.
Cause he's weird.
He's a weird ass nigga.
Like, don't question Lil Yachty's genius.
Did you it's a little aged now. It's a little aged. But speaking of questioning genius, what do you think the point of what Zac Efron did to his face was? What do you think the point of that was?
I don't know what he did to his face.
You never saw that?
What do you mean?
You didn't see all that? There's like a big deal about, Zac Efron changed his face.
Zac
Blah, blah,
Efron
blah.
changed his face
I'll show
more
you.
than his face was already changed.
Fucking changed. I mean, he was kind of a piece before, but now he just looks horrible. He looks so bad.
What did he get, like facial surgery or something?
You'll see. Look at his face.
That's
his
not
face.
real.
No. No. That's how he looks.
That's what the fuck.
That's
You're
how he
capping.
looks. Yeah.
He made himself look like some Ryan Seacrest fucking. What's that dude from? What's that other dude? That comedian.
From who?
He looks like that guy from like. It's on FX. It's like those two guys.
Fuck who?
I don't even know, bruh. It's like. He looks like one of those. He looks like that dude.
Ugly, bro.
I can't. What the fuck?
What is it on? Like it's on FX? What do you mean it's on FX?
I'm trying to remember the name of that show. It might be 2.5 Men, but I don't know.
He looks like Charlie Sheen?
A little bit.
He does kind of look like Charlie Sheen.
That's what I'm talking about, right?
It might be.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
A little bit.
Why would he do that? Oh my god.
He looks so bad.
Tried to make himself look like a fucking Kim.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
His cheeks look like shit. He got, man, yeah. It's in a video. Like it's not even like
He fucking showed himself getting his face changed.
no. Like it's not like that's
goodness.
just a picture that somebody edited. Like he was doing a video, and like his face was just like that the whole time. That's just how his face is now. That is his new face.
His face is so much like that you don't need to edit.
You don't need to edit at all. It's literally just like that. Man, imagine being that.
What the fuck?
There's got to be some other stuff going on. Like
He's a weird nigga.
Weird motherfucker.
That's gonna be weird to see his face in like a movie now. Even more.
Yeah, I really don't want go watch
I
3.
want to watch a movie with you now. You have to be the
You
villain.
have to be the villain.
You have to be the villain now.
You have to be the villain. You see what happened? What LeBron tweeted?
LeBron?
Yeah.
No.
With
Follow LeBron.
I don't follow LeBron either, but I did see a bunch of people talking about his tweet. How after the trial, after the Chauvin whatever trial, he tweeted a picture of the officer that shot the girl 4 times. He tweeted a picture of him and goes, "You're next." And or no, I think he posted it on his Instagram story or something. And it's like, that's a little extra, you know, like we're not really looking for that from LeBron. You know, like you could maybe shut the fuck up, LeBron. Not saying
He's tired of this injustice.
Yeah,
I
but
think we're all kind of tired of it.
we're all tired of it. You don't gotta. It's not the same exact situation. You don't gotta release the guy's face. Now people.
I think they already kind of did.
They did. Like LeBron has a bigger following than fucking CNN. Like, does he? You think?
I want to say yeah.
I want to say yeah, but also
No,
probably not.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I feel like celebs shouldn't really get too deep into politics. Cause
Why?
That's heavy into it. That's like, oh, you're next, like fucking you're on the chopping block. Just because, I don't know, there's people who are better at it than you, so like dabble in it lightly, but don't like heavily, unless you're a full ass activist. Then like, be that, but can't be both.
You can't be a superstar and an activist.
No, you can be, but LeBron's not that. He's not like a
He
fucking
tries to
heavy
be.
activist. Yeah, but he's not like a Muhammad Ali, like who was really heavily into that shit. Who sacrificed his career for that shit.
Duh.
So
That's true.
it is what it is.
That's a good point. You see that that video where
Which
that
one?
kid was just walking in the street, and then like this white guy comes outside and shit. And he's like trying to press him and shit.
I saw that where he was like, I'm just walking.
he's like, move. If you don't go,
You don't
I'm
go,
gonna move
I'm
you.
gonna move
he's
you.
like
That's-
trying to induce like,
and Brad's
bro,
like,
why
I'm
are you
just
all in my
walking.
face?
Yeah. He was obviously a little slow, obviously.
He's acting all tough, bruh.
And Brad was acting all tough.
That
Like, you're on my property. You need to move. You need to
he's like,
get
why
out
are
of
you
here.
here? You don't live here. He's like, bro, I can
Bro,
be here.
I could be. Yeah, he was just walking around.
I don't know how he kept his cool. I applaud him for that. Like,
What
I
would
don't
you have
know.
done? He probably
I
only
would have
kept his,
been like, bro, if you don't get out of my face.
No, but he
like,
only
and
probably
then-
kept his cool because he saw a camera.
I mean, yeah, and I probably would have tried to keep my cool, but like, if bro
Wait,
kept
wait.
getting in my face, bro, like, if he
Like-
just touches me,
He was touching him.
I know
He
that's
was
what I'm
holding
saying.
his
Like,
chest.
I'm gonna be like, dog, don't touch me, bro. Like,
I looked at him in his eyes, be like, bro,
don't
your hands
it's
off
off
me,
me,
bro.
bro. Don't touch
Like,
me,
don't
bro.
fucking touch me, bro. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not even.
Be able to handle it a little different. It probably would have went down a little bit different.
Was that a cop?
No, he wasn't a
Just
cop.
some
He just
guy?
lived there, and he was trying to act all hard and shit. And his girlfriend's all like, yeah, backing him up and shit. And it's like,
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
and then he was all like, bro, don't come back here and shit. And then like the next day, like hella black people showed up to their
yeah.
fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah. Just
They were
walking
all
around.
parked outside their houses and shit, just camping out. Like that shit was hella funny to me. Can't fuck with black people,
You
bro.
can't fuck with black people, especially black people like that I see some shit, are already going through like as a country, we're already going through some shit with bald white dudes, right? And then you're a bald white dude, bro.
Trying
we're gonna
to-
come after your ass. You know,
We're gonna show you.
we're gonna show you what the fuck is up. So
That shit was hella funny.
that nigga kept his cool.
Yeah,
I was
he did,
watching
and
this.
he won for that.
He went, bro.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Like I applaud him for that because
It was for a while.
if he didn't do that, like it could have went down differently, and then like they would have won, but it wouldn't have been like the way you wanted to win though, because you know like
would've won.
you know how like there's different kind of ways to win. Like now the way from him not reacting, like it made everybody see like the white guy was like in the wrong.
Yeah.
But if he like retaliated,
Then
then they probably would have been like, oh, the black guy probably incited it, or
yeah.
like whatever bullshit they're trying to make up, or just
But that's
he
that shit.
fought him.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm
that shit.
saying. Like it took like a lot of maturity and stuff to restrain. Because I don't know if I could have.
Man, nah. When
Especially
I was
if he's like all like the way he was touching him.
touching
like,
him, bro.
Mm-mm.
Nah, when I was getting checked up, there was like a doctor that was being hella rude.
Turn around, bro.
Turn around, like
I'm gonna stick
hella
the shit
rude.
up your
Man, no cap. And if you want to do that shit, do it nicely. But like,
take me
I
out
tried
to
to keep my
dinner.
cool in the same situation. I tried to keep my cool. Yeah.
You're gonna stick a medical official.
I literally would have punched him dead ass. I don't give a fuck whose nuts you've touched. You could have touched LeBron's nuts. I don't care. You get stuck. But I couldn't.
Why didn't you?
I was trying to stay out of jail, bro. I'm very scared of jail.
That's the thing.
That's the basis of my
That's
life.
just the quarter for tonight. Just try to stay out of
Stay
jail.
out of jail, man.
I'm so done.
Um,
Would you stick a bobcat?
would I punch a bobcat? Did you see that?
A bobcat attack?
No. Wait. After. You see that video about that where that guy? He was holding a tiny fish above the other fish, and then the fish jumps out of the thing, and smacks him in the face hella hard, and he gets knocked out. You haven't, yeah. Bro, he gets slept by a
fish jumps
fish,
out of the
bro.
water and just blah.
I mean, his head is hella close to the water, but like
So he said,
smacks that nigga, bro. He gets knocked out by a fish, bro.
he fell in the water?
He slumped in the water, just like in the water.
No, I haven't. What the hell? That's funny.
I mean, nobody's helping him.
No.
He's just.
Oh, yeah. I did see that shit.
He just slumped. It's just in there. Yeah.
They're like, ah! Man.
Oh no, he was okay. He was okay. Oh, he was okay. I thought he was fucked up that whole time.
Hell no. I was finna.
I thought he was.
There's no way
that
you
whole
could get
time.
like knocked out by a fish like that, unless you're just like
If
your
it caught him
chin
on the
is just
chin,
so
it's
fucking
so fucked up.
soft.
Like the.
You might as well like not fight ever. You get knocked out by a fish.
Before we transition into fighting a bobcat, which I will do, real quick. Let me cover UFC. So.
Best fight.
No. It wasn't the best fight or anything. But if you want to see something disgusting, tell me now.
I've seen it, bro.
You've seen it?
His leg. Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yes. Anderson Silva.
Duh. It reminds me so much of that.
And it would be the
Fucking
motherfucker that
leg
he
just
fought.
wraps right
Wraps
around.
around,
What's
bro.
wrong with that dude? Why does he
And then-
keep doing that to people? What's wrong with his leg?
Like no, but
What's
he did
wrong
it-
with his knee?
His knee. No, he did it to Anderson Silva, and then he did it himself. 8 years later.
So payback.
Payback. No cap. Pay fucking back.
He just. Would imagine like my fucking whole foot wrapping
Just
around
wraps
your
around.
whole.
But that's not the part that gets me. The part that gets me is when he tries to step back on it.
He's like,
And he
I'm
says-
not done.
Bro, I'm not
That's
man.
kind of some real boy shit.
He
though.
steps on it, and it just folds like yeah. That was so gross. And then there's that girl that got knocked out, that Chinese chick, Wei Li Zhang, that got knocked out.
Wei Li Zhang.
Zhang, or Zhang Wei Li, goes both ways, and she like caught her fucking chin, or she caught a shin to the chin, and like went stiff. And then Jorge Masvidal, never been knocked out in his career, gets knocked out by this black dude that looks like a fucking Kamaru
Boy.
Usman. He's like, that nigga's chiseled, and he hands this nigga his first knockout in like 17 years or something. And
That's pretty impressive. Though. I wouldn't even be caring though.
let's see,
It's like my first loss in like 17 years.
yeah, he took it on the chin. Like,
I'd
he
be
was-
like, whatever.
fuck it. No, it wasn't his first loss. He's lost a lot, but he just had never been knocked out.
Oh, never mind.
He lost.
Yeah.
No,
It's not the same.
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I probably would fight a bobcat. Depending on, like, if I'm on a trail, and I just see a mountain lion or something, I'm running.
What if you see a bobcat in the suburbs and it
Yeah.
attacks you? That's exactly what happened to this white couple.
They just see a bobcat.
They were literally just going outside. I'll show you the video. They were just going outside, and then like it's like a nice day, and he's just like talking to people, like his neighbors or whatever. And then like they're finna get in the car, and next thing you hear is like a
And
and
you
his
just
wife is like, "Oh my god!" And then like attacks her. And then he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he like
what do you
takes
do?
the bobcat and he fucking throws that shit like.
He chucked that
He
bitch?
chucked it hella far and it was like fell on itself.
It fell on all fours.
And then like I forgot. I think it like ran off, and I think it tried to like attack the lady again.
Damn, what the fuck did she do?
I don't know.
Like, like that one SpongeBob episode where Squidward just keeps getting attacked.
He's like, that was an oval. It needs
that. That's hella funny. Damn, she just keeps. Damn, bro.
And I don't know, like
She's just walking out of her
why
house.
that bobcat like attacked her. It's like,
Man, she must have smelled like me.
he was like a fucking bobcat attacked my goddamn
Like,
wife. It's like fuck.
That's trash.
It's like motherfucker, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker.
I would fucking shoot the shit out of a bobcat.
Get my gun.
Shoot the shit out of a bobcat. Should attack my wife. Man,
Like out of nowhere too.
out of nowhere.
And it was like the video was so funny because it was like there. It was like the most nice day. They're like,
Just
you're like talking to the
Smelling the
neighbors. He's
roses,
smelling
yeah, and
the
then out of nowhere,
flowers, and he's like,
oh shit!
I'd be hella mad.
I'd be fucking scared.
I'd be hot for the rest of the day.
What? You were just like, what the fuck? Like, how does
I
that
probably
happen?
just like, yeah, like what the fuck?
Where the
Like,
fuck does that
it
come
just
from?
happened.
Who let that out? Like,
Where did this shit come from?
Man. Like, I always get scared of like going into some camping ground in some random area, and then just getting mauled by a bear or some shit. Like, just come in. Like, bears are the scariest thing ever. They run faster. They climb faster.
Scariest thing.
They're the scariest thing ever. They run faster. They climb faster. They swim faster. You can't get away.
No, you can't run away from a bear.
You can't run away. You can't climb.
But
I mean,
I feel like there's a lot more animals that you'd probably be just as scared of seeing.
I like a Tasmanian devil. If I saw a
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil, if I like if it was Australian or something, I'd be scared.
Or if you've seen like a lion or like a gorilla, I feel like they gives off like the same kind of intimidation.
Nah, probably like a wolverine.
What? So what are these tiny ass little ferocious animals you keep fucking talking about, bruh? Talking about some real predators, bruh.
Nah, lions are mad pussy though when you think about it.
What the fuck? I should beat your ass.
Lions are mad pussy, bro. Tigers are the shit.
I'm gonna have to fight you
Bro,
if
tigers-
you say that one more time.
Bro, lions, first of all, they send their women out to fucking go hunt. Come on now.
Okay, because they're real niggas and they're patrolling the fucking area,
Yeah.
so the women can eat.
Yeah. Well, tigers hunt for themselves. That's
that
less
just
pussy.
does that make isn't the saying work harder?
Not smarter.
I mean, work
It works
smarter,
smarter,
not
not
harder.
harder.
So like he's having his women pimping him and having them go get his food. He's the big pimp. The tiger gotta do
He
everything.
gotta do everything. So yeah, fucking bachelor.
He's a fucking bachelor in that one room
two-bedroom
apartment.
Yeah, one bedroom
So
apartment.
who's really winning?
Yeah, okay. You think about
And
it.
there's like barely any tigers anymore, so like they're only probably gonna find like one mate, and
One
that's
mate,
gonna
and
be
then-
their only mate for the rest of their
in
lives.
their life, and then lions come.
And they don't even like each other.
Yeah, they fucking hate each other. They've been divorced after two meals with each other. Bro, like, do animals eat together? Like,
What do you mean?
No, like I know they eat in the same area, but you know how like we spend time, like eating is like a thing to do with each other. Like, do they do the same thing? Is that how they like get together?
What do you, yeah.
Like, I understand, like,
animals always come together when there's food around.
no, but they're not conversing. They're like,
How do you know?
they're just eating.
How do you know they're not?
I was just wondering, do they
I think animals communicate all the time.
like if I'm just a lion, a young cub, am I gonna like ask this bitch to dinner or something? Like, how does this work?
I don't think it's like that, like a date, like, hey, trying to go hunting? Like, no,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
trying to go
like
hunting,
that.
yeah.
I don't think they're intelligent enough for that, but it's like, they're probably in the same, like, group or something. Like, alright, I'm hungry, we're trying to eat. They're like, okay, let's go.
Let's go get some food.
Then they go hunt, and they go do that shit.
And they're all tired.
And then they bring it back, and then everybody starts coming. So I think, in a way, they do. But yeah, I think animals communicate all the time. It's just they're on like a different type of don't even know.
Yeah, like I'd be wondering what my cat be thinking all the time. Like, what are the thoughts that goes on in her head? Yeah, because like, she be understanding.
Animals aren't dumb.
They're not dumb,
Mm-mm.
but she also be playing dumb too. And I know.
I feel like they do that because they know like they can get like something from us.
Yeah, they can get away with shit. I would do that if I was a baby, and I knew what the fuck was going on. I'd be like, oh,
Duh,
put
I
it
can
down.
do it for what I want.
Do whatever you
Get
want.
away with it.
Yeah. My sister not my sister, my cousin just had a baby. And she is 28. And my grandma was like, oh, she's having a baby at a good age. She's 28. And I was like, yeah.
It's kind of late.
It's a little late, you know what I mean? It's a
Just
little,
a little bit.
a tad bit. It's also not horrible, but, you know, it could be better.
I mean, the baby came out good, so that's
The
pretty
baby's-
much all that matters. And you have like new. You said your sister.
My cousin.
Your cousin. So now you have a new cousin.
Damn, how does that work?
What do you mean?
If she's already my cousin and she has a kid?
That's your cousin.
That's my
still,
cousin.
I think.
Yeah,
I think that's how it works.
That's fucking
I don't think that becomes like your not half cousin or second cousin. I think that's still your cousin.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's how it
They'll
works.
probably just call me uncle. Because my mom has cousins that I call
Family's weird. We just be making up shit as we go, to be honest.
making a random shit.
Your family. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no.
I was watching this video about how this guy, or no, it was just two siblings that like were going through each other's phones, and then he's a little bit older, he's 32, and he was adopted by her parents, and her parents ended up having her a little bit after, and she goes through his phone, and like she goes through his messages, and like the first thing that pops up is him going, oh my god, like this is his adopted sister, or like he's adopted and his sister and everything, and she's a little bit younger, and he's like, oh my god, I loved coming in you last night. emoji, like, you know, heart eye, whatever, and then he was like, haha. And he said, haha, cream pie. That shot me rolling. He said, haha, cream pie. And then he goes, LOL, no, but for real, how is the sex though? And she's just reading this out, and he's just in the other room, just like hell embarrassed.
So some random chick.
What do you mean? Like, yeah, this is just some girl. I don't think this was to his girlfriend that he had, because he was recently married or something. Or recently.
He's a creep pie. That nigga's hella funny.
His sister was just reading that shit.
She's like, ew, bro, take this away from me.
I couldn't see none of that shit from my sister. We have like a similar age gap.
I don't want
to see
No.
none of that shit.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to give any of my siblings my phone.
Not at all.
For what?
Like for cheap entertainment.
No. And I don't even want to know what's in their phone.
At all.
Business is business. We can keep that to ourselves.
And with that, thank you guys for showing up to this one. This one was a little bit low budget.
But it's okay.
But it's alright.
We're low budget.
We're low budget. And we've also had more low budget episodes than this. So thank you guys. We appreciate the support. We'll be back at you. Subscribe, like, if you enjoyed. If you don't, if you didn't, who cares, bro? Like, fuck you, get away from us. Fuck you. If you stayed this long,
We fuck with
we
you.
fuck with you. You're 22.